Hello, hello. Hope someone's here. Where's all my class ladies with all their kits? How do I get onto your post, Cheryl? I should be able to see it, Denise. Oh, I can't. She's talking to me in text message. Hang on. I'll just get her sorted. Ah, she's right. That's okay. Very good. We're all good. Let's see if I can find me here. Diane might have trouble finding me too. Hang on, let's get my volume down. I'll just go grab my iPad because some of the girls are having trouble finding me. Oh yeah, Di's right too. I think we're all good to go. I've got the camera down too far again. It's dropped, I think. Sorry guys. Screw it in a bit tighter. You want to see my tummy, you want to see my head. So we've got Margaret, Belinda, how do you say your name? Joselard? Is that how you say that? Hello, where are you from, Joselard? Jeanette's here. Yeah. I think Denise has found me. Why can't I see the other notifications that are all gone? Here we go. Andrea's here. Rhonda's here. Hello, hello. Dawn's here. Denise is here. Belinda, I've said. Who are we missing? I don't think we're missing anyone, but first up, sorry about this, the phone keeps dropping down, cutting my head off. Can't have my head cut off, can I? I just thought I was going to use some of the artwork I did last week, but what I had in mind wasn't working out. This was the first, this one did work out. Hey, hey, Margaret. Oh, Sharon's not here either. She might have grandchildren. Oh, yes, she is. Hello, Sharon. Hi, Connie. So remember last week I did the nail polish technique? Well, I really loved this background, so I have actually finished that one. It's the only one I finished. I did cut up another one and it wasn't working out, so that's in the bin. So anyway, that's just with the sunflower dye. This top, the white bit, and the back of it is those gold foil sheets that you just push out. They're so pretty. You're probably getting blinded. Yes, Rhonda, you love the sunflowers. I can't say that I love them, but I'm getting to I love the dyes. So we'll leave it at that. They are pretty. I'm just not, my problem is I'm not a yellow and brown person, and I've dropped, the phone's dropping down again. I don't know why it's doing that. I have to fix something there. It's screwed in properly, but we're going to put the phone down in a minute anyway so we can get going. Now, we all got our whale paper. Oh, first off, I'll let you know where I got the idea for this next card. We're not doing this one, but this was cased from Michelle Miller. There's a lovely lady who did an online demonstration because we couldn't go on live this year because of COVID. She did an online demonstration, and this was her card, and I've cased our whale card from Michelle's. Well, Cheryl O'Brien and I, we put our heads together, and I will show you next what we came up with. So, and I'll give you the measurements as well. Oh, that's stuck there. It's not really hard. I just can't. I have got her her tutorial there, and I should have, because I need the measurements. So I was in such a rush this morning. Yeah, the phone's dropped down again. I'm not sure what's happening with my stand. So it's this, and then when you lift it up, it's like that. So originally we were going to put white cardstock here, because if you don't put anything, I'm going to put the phone down because I'm trying to show you, and it's all dropping. I might be able to tighten that. Did that last week too. I don't know what's going on with it. Let's just see if that's in the right spot first. Put this out the way for a sec and make sure you can see. No, go to, Di's having trouble. Go to the link I gave you. Okay. Should be able to watch it back, but yeah, decline that one. So your cardstock is 6 3/4, and you're going to score your Just Jade piece at, I think it's 1 inch. Yeah, at 1 inch. Somebody that's in the group, can you just message Di and tell her to go to my, I gave her the link, so I don't know what the problem is, to my Stampin' Up one. I think she's trying to get into the Creative Chicks one. Does anybody can, Rhonda, could you do that for me, please? So you're going to score that, the top of that, did everyone see that, at 1 inch. So I went to 1 inch on my trimmer over here. Hopefully everyone can see that. Not always easy to see that on the trimmer. No, it's, I'm out of screen, and I put it, where can I put it? Just trying to watch. It's a bit harder to watch on my, yeah, that's better. So go over to 1 inch and score at 1 inch. I probably need to move that a bit further this way so you can see where the measurements are. How's that, guys? Is anyone talking to me? There's a bit of a lag, so it's a bit hard. So yeah, that goes over this way at 1 inch, or you could do it this way, whichever way you prefer, and do your 1 inch there. If I've got smaller measurements, I tend to use this side. Okay, so that's scored there. Just going to pop that over there. Grabbing my cards so as I remember what to do. I just want to make sure that, I'll just message her and say, sorry about this. I don't like to leave people out, but where is she? Yeah, someone else has told her where to go to. Oh, that sounds awful, doesn't it? Sorry. So hopefully she'll find us before we get too far ahead. Anyway, the option is for you to, you can always watch it later. So I would I'm just going to get rid of that because I can't see what I'm doing with that writing over there. Now you can all see that. So then you can use whatever adhesive you have. I think I'm going to use the old Fast Fuse, but you would use your tear and tape on this, okay? And we've got our new one. I'm just using up, I had a few Fast Fuses to use up, so I'm going to use mine up. But you could either use your new, whoops. Oh, looks like that might be empty, is it? Did I go the wrong way? Ah, I'm not. Sometimes I didn't get on very well with the Fast Fuse, but anyway. So you can see one of both now, can't you? So with your tear and tape, just go over it with your bone folder so it makes it easier to lift up. Thanks for doing that, Rhonda. Hopefully, has she found us yet? Can't really see the comments. And then place your window sheet exactly on here. Just line that all up. Sometimes you might have to trim it a little. I actually think I made it a fraction shorter than it needs to be, because with the fold in it, it might just push it. So then you can see that there, which actually the Fast Fuse you can't see all that much, but you can see it a bit. So what I decided to do after Cheryl had gone home, because I couldn't lay my hands on my window sheets while she was here, and she needed to get going. So I finished this after she'd left, and I said, we don't need the white bit up there, Cheryl. We can just do this. So this is probably a little bit harder to line up now because that's dyed on me. I need to use my, you could probably use your snail for this, I'm not sure. I just like to be sure that it's going to stick and not all fall to bits. I'm not sure whether snail would be strong enough for window sheet. Just need a little. And this is why I actually prefer something like a snail or a Fast Fuse, because I can never judge, you know, how far I want to go to the edge. I'll just put that one across there. Make sure you've got your piece of paper up the right way too, which is going to be there. So just line that up here. Everyone see that? Oh, did I put the wrong date? I think everybody would know what year it is, Rita. I was actually in a bit of a rush. Sorry about that. I will edit the post later. And I'm going to put my string on afterwards because I don't want that to get in the road of my embellishments. Oh, I got all my ink out and I was going to do a whale. It looks like I've punched a whale out of there. Looks like I've punched a couple out of there and cut one like that. So with all your bits and pieces, some of you girls have got, you got the paper share. Doesn't look like I gave myself any paper for the turtle, but that's all right. I've got some here. Now where's my mat? Is Di with us yet? I wish I could see the comments. I can't see the comments very well on here. Oh, here we are. This is probably better. Yeah, I don't know whether I put the date wrong or not, but I think we know we're not 9 years ahead of ourselves, don't we? Okay, now Miss Cheryl did these turtles, so I thought, how did she do them? I think I remember. Too bad if I don't. I think we inked up in Granny Apple, but you guys are cutting yours out of your paper anyway that I've given you, so it won't really bother you. So I've inked up in that one, and which was Granny Apple, and then I'm just going to sponge around the edges of the turtle. We were sort of trying to copy off the DSP to get our colour of the turtle. So you always huff on it when you have sponged it and whatever. Sponged it or you've used your markers. Yeah, he's pretty. I think I need to cut him out, and then I'm going to just huff on that again, and I will get one for the inside. You guys will have bits and pieces you can cut out of your scraps, and I might even, don't know if I can go three times. This is 3rd generation. He's very pale, but he's okay for the inside, so that just saves your inking up again. Just saves a bit of time if you're under the pump a little bit. So then, oh, I know we've got another step to go yet. I've got all my stuff everywhere. Got a big mess here. I've got to snip out my turtle. I'll pop that out the road because I've got to do some big shotting now. So they're over there, I think. The reeds that you've got, oops, came from, excuse me, reaching across, came from Smooth Sailing, and I know most of you have got this set, and do you know what, like I said to Dawn and Jeanette when they called for their kits and had a cuppa the other morning, I nearly said, who's got that set, because you can die cut your own. Oh, my legs were, my whole body was sore and aching that day. But anyway, I got through by resting and doing a little bit and resting and doing a little bit, so we got through it all. Bring the big shot in. You may not be able to see, but I think most of you guys know how to die cut. Oops. Just got it here beside me, so what we're going to do is put I did the 3 of them together. So I'll put it over there so you can see, in case there's somebody that doesn't know how to die cut. And I did actually give my plates a clean. Woohoo! And I can smell the stuff that I used on there, that stuff that gets the glue off. I was hoping it didn't wreck my plates, but oh well, it's just a wash afterwards if it does. Because when you use the adhesive sheets, which I forget what I was doing there, but I was using the adhesive sheets for something or other. Might have been for the, no, it wasn't for the sunflowers, I can't remember, something. And it gets all over your glass plates, your acrylic plates. So, okay. I hope it worked for all of yours. You might just have to use your scissors and snip around if it didn't quite cut through, but I felt that it did a good job, because this is retired vellum, but if you wanted the same look, you could use the normal white vellum and you could colour on the back with your blends. Having this retired stuff, this just saved us that step, didn't it? I like to use up my products if I can. See, that did 3, no worries. Okay, now put him back in there before I lose him. Oh, you found us finally, Diane. Sorry if you missed anything. All we've done with this first card is we started with our I'd measure that, I think it was 6 3/4, wasn't it? Started with 6 3/4 piece, and we've scored it at 1 inch, okay? Then we've bone folded it. Then we've firstly adhered the window sheet underneath there with some tear and tape, and then we've adhered the pretty paper on top of that. Isn't this paper gorgeous? So this is a different sheet. Some of you will have this one, some will have this one. Oh, now I didn't grab my little container that I usually use. You know what? I'm going to grab another sponge. That's easy fixed, because how to adhere the, oh, that's the wrong one, and show you how to adhere the vellum so it won't show. So all you do is, what have I dropped? Pick it up while I'm at it. Oh. Or I'll be looking for that later, won't I? So make sure you've got the wrong side. I think I might have even done one of mine on the right side, but on the wrong side of it. But anyway, no one's going to notice that. So actually I should have, because this is a different design, I should have actually decided where I wanted those first, shouldn't I? Which I will do now. Don't know if I want them as high. So you can fiddle around with yours and put them wherever you like. I think I might do that. I think I might chop mine off there, because I don't think I want shining on me. I can't see. No, that wouldn't be bad, but you don't want them all the same length, do you? What do I want? That one there. There, I think I want that there and that there. Yeah, that one can go there anyway. Yeah, so just grab your multi-purpose and a sponge and do that with that, and that sticks that just fine. Oh, it wouldn't matter really because you can't see unless you lift that up. Unless you wanted to leave it so you lifted that up, you wouldn't need to worry. Now, I just want a little bit more of that. So I might stick that on and then cut it off, I think. Grab a little bit more multi-purpose. That there. I'll actually grab my big adhesive scissors because I've got a bit of glue on there. I don't want my other scissors all gummed up because I've got to chop out my turtle yet. Snip him out. Now, I think we're all just about ready to put the whale on anyway. Is that a full whale? Yes, I must have just punched him out, I think. I had my other one behind the reeds, but I've stuck these ones down. Oh, I can stick him down there. But I want to get my turtle organised first, because I might change my mind where I want that. Just bear with me. I probably should have had my turtle cut out. I don't know whether we did use Granny Apple. We might have used Old Olive, but you can just use what you've got and work out what colours work. And you can't really see that can't really see the definition, so I do think that's probably what we did use. But I was trying to go with the colours that are in the paper, and I don't think Old Olive is in the paper. Not that that matters, because the paper, the way they colour it, you can get away with using other colours sometimes anyway, can't you? Make life easier for myself by chopping that off. Oops, there. Tipping out all the contents in my bin. So when you fussy cut, you don't turn the scissors, you turn the paper. As most of you probably know by now. This card is quite effective, but still quite simple, quite easy. Go. Don't know if I gave myself any of those gems. I used the, as you can see, the gold gems on mine, and I noticed Cheryl put a photo of hers up, and she'd used the ones that, no, the other ones, and they look like bubbles. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. So that's what I've given you guys. That's a bit too much glue, and I don't want that to spread everywhere on my window sheet. So just watch that. Don't over glue it. I think perhaps maybe I used snail on the other. I'm not sure. So, where do I have that now? I want that there. Probably about the same. Oh, I might put that one up there actually. Put him there. You could emboss a greeting across there if you wanted to. It's a type of card you could play around with and do whatever you fancied. And that's the beauty of your being online. You can do whatever you feel like doing. And you guys might not have, oops, what's done there? I'm using the gold, but I wasn't sure if I would have enough gold. And because I didn't have time to buy more, I've given you linen thread. And this actually frays a little bit. So you've actually got to tie it. Got to tie it and leave a bit of a length for the bow is what I did, and then I thought it wouldn't matter if it frayed a bit much. I don't want it around both, do I? We are about that much, maybe. Maybe I want a bit more. This was just left over from the roll. I'm not being that extravagant, and I just thought, well, I may as well just use what's on the roll for this card. Well, I probably don't need that much, do I? I've got that all twisted. Let me see. I've got just wipe my hands on my pants because I don't want green ink all over my the white pieces of my card. I reckon I'm just going to go with 2. No, 3 look nice though. This is what I do. This is why it takes me so long to make a card. So I think, oh, I like that. Oh, does that look better? I haven't left myself long enough there now. Gosh. think I'm cooking with gas now. I'm all fingers and thumbs. Hard to see with the twine which one you want to poke through. Oh, it's that one. I think. Got there finally. Need to probably play with that a little bit. Chop it off. I mightn't chop that off just yet because I might redo that. You can't be here all day while I'm doing that, can you? Now, did I give myself any of those gold ones? No. Don't know why I didn't do that. See if I've got any in here. Maybe I gave them all to you guys. Oh no, here we go. So these ones kind of look like bubbles. Where's my little pokey tool? So I'm not quite sure where I want them, but maybe anyone who's got the gold gems, you can do yours up the top. Or if you want to do like bubbles, you can use these ones. So you can switch them around. We're not going to know because we can't see what you're doing, can we? I don't know. How do bubbles go? Like that? That do? And then I didn't put a greeting on the inside. I've taken to not doing that because sometimes you don't know what you want to use it for. It could be a nice calming get well card. It could be a birthday card. Could it be a sympathy card maybe? So yeah, so you guys can put whatever you like in there. So there we go. Once I fix the string on that, fiddle with that a bit more. Oh, I've got something catching that. Might be a bit of glue on the edge there, I think. I need to fix that a bit. So what do you think? Thanks for the catch up on the card. That's totally fine, Marlene. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Okay, now what have we got next? I was going to do the embossing one, but because that makes such a mess, you get powder everywhere, I'm going to do the easy one next, which is some of you will have cats, some of you will have dogs. So first up, you want to score your card base. This is just a normal card base. It's just a half of an A4. Obviously cut on the, what do you call that, the no, not the portrait way, the landscape way. Okay, really quick and easy this one. I don't have the dies for this. I just have the paper like you guys, so I have fussy cut my little dog. That one's got, I should show you that one first. That one's got the cat and I'm using the dog. So we shall build him as we go. So you've got your paper. If you've got the cat, you'll have bowls and wool. If you've got the dog, you'll have bowls and bones and things. Or you could use the other side. I wonder which side we want to use. see what that looks like. And then we've just got our, I was going to grab that punch out, it's here somewhere. So this is one of my favourite punches. I think I punched all yours out, I'm not sure. I think I did. I'm not going to push that to the right to the end because I want it a bit longer. And I'll probably mess it up. No, that's fine. I need that for the next card too. So I'm just going to have a bit of a play here. I think I like this isn't the new DSP either. That's for the inside. This is, I'm using up what I've got again. So then you would put this circle here, put the doggy here, and where's my, put this, oops, here, and my ribbon here. Now, quite like that. Let's flip the paper over and see where we like this one better. Yeah, I think I like this side better. And that piece there was for, what was that for? That was for this here, I think. Yep. And again, I didn't put anything. You could use either side of that. That's cats, so I'm not going to use that on the doggy one. They might fight, mightn't they? It's not quite right, so I'm just going to chop that. Fixes that. That on the inside. I've chopped mine a bit shorter because I didn't quite get the paper lined up. Now I'm going to put my other paper on. So you can flip yours over. If you prefer the black side, that's fine. I won't see what you've done. Well, unless you put them on in our chicks group, I will. If you'd like to do that, that would be lovely. I think I just snailed that one on. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, Jeanette. What's that? Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Marg? That side shows up better, she said. I think these were a bit shorter than my original one, but I think it'll work. Now, I can probably use, where are we? We use some of our black. Do you guys know that we had black dimensionals? I don't often get a chance to use them. I probably don't use a lot of black. Well, I do, but it just depends what you're using. And of course, we want to use the edges. We don't want to throw them out. So I think I popped the cat up, so I'll pop the dog up as well, as long as he's not too tricky to pop up. Then we've just got to stamp our greeting. Oh, this one was cased and I meant to get the name. I'll put the name in when I do my blog from, I'm not sure if it was our stamping group or whether I got it off Pinterest. And I tried to change it to make it my own, and I just loved what she'd done. I mean, I have probably used different papers, but grab the dimensionals back. But sometimes, you know, why fix perfect, I think. If it looks perfect, what somebody else has done, why do you want to fix it? Why do you want to change it? Just put a few of these and step him up a little bit. And you'll all have different, some will have dogs. I probably already said that, did I? I'm probably repeating myself. Some will have dogs and some will have cats. Just lay your little banner thingy down before you put your dog down, and then you'll see where that you want that. Probably, if you see the other one on Pinterest, it's the doggy one that I actually cased. Now, before I go any further, I need to... I need to put my little stickers on there. I forgot to show you Jeanette the other day. I don't know if you saw last week. And I love this idea to put the, anyone that's got one of those little boxes that some of us made, to put the sticky note with what it is on the top of it. Just show you the little, you can get the instructions for these little ones off Pinterest too. They're rather gorgeous. Jeanette's made a bigger one. I better not tell you what she's made. She's made it for a gift. I'm not sure who for. So, yeah, and you got your glue dots in there, your Tombow in there. You could put your tear and tape there and your dimensionals there. But because you've got your dimensionals all there together, I'm constantly pulling out the wrong one. So I find that idea is wonderful, but I still haven't done my black ones. Probably because I don't use them very often, but I must. So, now, so we just want our little greeting done, and that was in the real red, which is right here. Now, this will be a challenge to see if I can get this straight. We usually don't... Oh, that's stuck to the... Excuse me a minute, I'll just, before I put something else down that gets stuck, I'll just remove my multi-purpose, and that's how easy that is. Sometimes I'll wipe it over with a baby wipe after I've done that, just to make sure there's no residue on there. So then you've got your matte clean again. I just realised that when I put the snail there and it's stuck to it. So I'm going to have a bit of a practice to see if I've got that mounted straight. Yeah, that's not too bad. And your little banners, I'll show you the set that came out of in a minute. Just make sure my arrows are straight and it's moving. If you've got grid paper, it's a good idea to line your stamps up on your grid paper. And you want to go down the bottom of your banner because your ribbon's going to go up the top, okay? Fingers crossed it's straight. Ah, perfect. Okay. Now I think yeah, I dimensioned that too, but I'll use the... Oh, looks like I need to get some more dimensionals out. But I don't need too many for the next card. See, I told you I wasn't organised. Still in Safeways at 12:10 when I bumped into Mary. She said, "Are you busy?" I said, "Yes, I am. I can't really talk." No, it's my granddaughter's birthday tomorrow, and I hadn't gotten around to getting her anything with all the dramas. We had a few dramas with medication mix-ups with my mum, and I spent a bit of time with her this week, so I haven't had time to scratch myself, basically. Now, that one can go there, and my little bow's done. Get a glue dot and roll him in your fingers. Which way do I want him? I think he has got a right side and a wrong side, but so dull today I can't see which is which. Yeah, I think this is the wrong side, I think. And I want to snip him off a little. I left yours long, guys, so that if you weren't happy with the bow, you could fiddle with it and fix it. And I've probably left mine a bit too long. I don't want it too big now, it's stuck to my finger. So I don't want it to cover the writing. Probably snip that off a bit too, I reckon. Oops, bumping the camera with my head. Oh, I think I might have it on back to front. Never mind. No one's going to know, are they? Ribbon scissors, don't get them mixed up. And we had some, hopefully I've given everyone some of these little red rhinestones, real red rhinestones, but if I haven't, you can easily colour them. If you've got your blends, you can easily colour the clear ones. You can easily colour your blends with you colour your rhinestones with your blends. Not the other way around. Might put that one on there, I think. So there we go. How quick and easy was that? And as I said, I didn't buy the set. Not because I don't like it. It's really cute. It's probably not something that I would get a lot of personal use out of myself. But it'd be a cute little card for a child. Or anyone, really. It doesn't have to be a child. It can be a fella. Can be anyone. And if you wanted to change the greeting, I was going to show you what that came from, wasn't I? So that came from, most of you ladies that come to my classes, I think, would have this one. It's Your Day, this one up here. That fitted perfectly on the little banner, which comes from the set called, excuse me, reaching over again, the new set called Tasteful Labels. So it's this one in here, and that's in your catalogue, okay? Andrea loves this set. Yeah, Andrea's got this set, so yeah. It's pretty cute, isn't it? I'll pop those aside. And Jeanette loves these papers. Thanks, Pamela. Now, our third one. So I'm using the set called, just going to put these over there because I've done with them. Last a Lifetime, which has matching dies, and goodness, hopefully they're here somewhere. Just a sec. Here we are. Because I have not die cut mine. Yours will be a little bit different. You won't have this flower up there, but there's a couple of other ones I've done with this set, and I'm pretty sure I did these a while ago. I'm pretty sure that I cased them from the catalogue. Just change the colours, and you wouldn't have to necessarily use it as a wedding card. It'd be a lovely birthday card, sympathy, get well, anything. So there's that one, and this one was cased from, I remember clearly, I love this, Kylie Minogue, I was going to say Kylie Bertucci. I cased this one from her. Now she's just die cut. Kylie does very simple but very elegant work, I feel. She's just die cut these, and she's embossed the Mr. and Mrs. across there, and this was in the Occasions catalogue, and it's gone through to the annual catalogue, still in a bundle, which is unusual because they usually unbundle them once they've been in the Occasions already. So I love that, and you could do that in any colours. You could vary your colours. You could use your gold foils or anything, just anything you fancy. And again, you wouldn't have to, it doesn't have to be a wedding card, it can be a birthday card. Most of the greetings in here, I guess, are, well, they're not all weddings. They're sending you our very best wishes. Congratulations, sending all my love. So they're not all typically birthday cards. I left that little heart. I was going to, in my dreams, I was going to cut that out and put it on, no, I was going to put it on the envelope, that's right. I might still do that, who knows, but I might get my dog punch and punch a little heart. That would be so much easier, wouldn't it? Now, and this one we're doing is, I'm pretty sure, I didn't go back and check, and I was going to go back and check. I'm pretty sure I cased this from the catalogue too, just to get some cards done quickly for my launch back in, oh, when did I have that? Before the COVID, was it January, February? Can't remember the exact date, but most of you are here, so you'd know. And I'm using, of course, the purple posy, not the let me think of the blue, the name for the blue, can't think. I love that blue. Seaside Spray, that's it. Just measuring that, make sure I've cut things properly. I'm measuring that against that, and they're both the same. So basically, I've got to die cut mine, you guys don't. Basically, I'm going to die cut my white and adhere it onto here. So if you don't want to watch me die cut, and you could grab yours out and you could adhere yours if you wanted to. So I'm just going to grab my white, and what did I do with the framelits now? I use this one and I use this one. And I do have to line these up. So actually need a bit of washi, don't I? A bit of washi tape so it doesn't move on me. Which is, have a bit over here. Getting a bit low on the old washi, I'll have to grab another reel out. Yeah, and so she drops it. Got to stand up so that I can make sure that's straight so that I'm over it. You move, you silly thing. I think that's about right. Hello, Gail. I nearly always go through a couple of times just to make sure, save from putting it back through if it doesn't cut. This one's pretty good though, pretty easy as you'll see. Usually have bits sticking everywhere here, which I have. It's got no sticky on it, but See, I thought I got all the sticky off my plates, but obviously I didn't. Take that off there carefully. I'll just get rid of the big shot as well. Okay. I'm going to use my take your pick tool with the attachment for the dye brush. It does a pretty good job. And then all your pieces, if you put your foam piece in here, all your pieces are contained in on your mat, so you don't have them all over the floor. There's just a few that'll have to push out, I think. Got most of them out in one go. There we go. Just gonna, they're all out of there too, except for that one. Couple in here. I probably didn't brush that end of it. Another one there. Just want to get those out so I can put them away. I like to put my dyes away as soon as I've used them, because nothing worse than losing things, is there? Now I've got them all out of there. And I hate putting them back with cardstock in them too. So sorry to be fussy, but that's just me. Stick that over there. Clean off all my mess. There we go. Okay, so that. Oops, knocking everything around here. Now, I need to look at my card, don't I? And where's my other, here we go. There's our other bits. So you can just do this with, I don't think I popped it up. No, you could if you wanted to. I think I just did snail on there. Make sure you've got the wrong side when you're putting your snail on. And I'm just putting it, not putting it all over, I'm just putting it on strategic pieces. And then when you turn it over on your silicone mat, you can just rub it. Can everyone see what I'm doing? Yeah, I think you can. You can just rub on there, and then all your adhesive that might stick where you don't want it to clean that mat a bit better, shouldn't I, is on your mat. I'll line this up here carefully. Got a bit of adhesive there, just use my adhesive rubber to get that off. And you can pop that up if you want. Maybe I will, if I've got enough dimensionals. Now I've popped the little arrow thing up, so I think that'll be enough popping up. Oh, this is retired DSP too, sorry about that, but that's what I'd done my card in. That was in the Occasions catalogue. It was called Woven Textures, and I hadn't used much of it and I loved it. You could use this idea with any DSP you wish. Even, I know, I'm trying to think any of the new ones, any of the ones out of that set that's got all the pinks and blues. I can't remember the name of it. Rhonda might know the name of it. It would be great with those, I think. Even some DSP you didn't really like, because it's just showing through the... I've got a little bit of adhesive there. I'm going to fiddle with that later. Yeah, I've made it all dirty, I have. Never mind, I've got an adhesive rubber there, so we'll do that with that. Now we need to do our embossing. And I've got that there, yes. Everything's strategically placed, but I've got to remember where I put everything. Now, to take out my phone and put my heat tool in there. I wasn't sure if my phone had lasted the distance. I had it charged up. I was going to go live last night and just got caught up with everything and just a bit too much of a rush. I would have had to do it earlier anyway because my husband was having company, so and they're a bit noisy. So I wasn't organised early to do it, so I thought, right, you know what, we're just not going to do it. Put myself under too much stress sometimes. Now, I might just clean this first. Sometimes I like to do that to make sure it's going to stamp properly. When your stamp is moist, you've got a better chance of getting a good image. And really, I guess I should be using my Stamparatus, but I'm not. Just being lazy. I just wanted to see. Yeah, that goes nearly right up to the top. And so see how I will go with that. And you know what? It's got two sides, so if it's crooked, we'll flip it over. Perfect. Yeah. So that's white embossing powder, of course. I'll throw that over there because I'm done with that. And grab my heat tool. Unplug the phone and plug the heat tool in. I think we'll last now. We're on our last card, so I don't think we've got any danger of running out of steam. All right. Oh. Going on there. Plugged in properly. Oh. My cords come out. As you can see, that's not good. That's no problem. We'll do it again. Take two. Just want to make sure I haven't got any thing on there that I shouldn't have on there. Maybe it was a bit wet. Just got some little areas where it's not quite, hasn't been quite right. Sometimes you don't realise until you go to heat it. Happens to me a lot. Don't realise I've messed up a little bit. So anyway, trying to get my head in there. I might bring that down a bit so I can, closer to me, I might have a better go. Look, that's looking a bit better, I think. Oh, hello from Ohio, Cheryl Wilt. Hello, thank you for watching me, for joining us. This is our live class. Most of my ladies have picked up kits, so we haven't had an in-person class for quite a while, since early March, I think, guys, wasn't it? I reckon. I think that's okay this time. See, we can all mess up. And it's only cardstock, as Miss Rhonda always says, it's only cardstock and you can get more. And you can. That's better. I'm happier with that. Now all I need to do is make sure I don't stick it the wrong way up, don't I? I don't think I'll be that stupid. Hope not. I hope I haven't cut any of the writing off now. Hope I've measured that properly. There we go. So you guys will need to find a sentiment stamp that will fit there. I'm just going to try and find my adhesive rubber out of this little drawer thing that Miss Rhonda made for me. She's always making me things. She's such a lovely person. That's a bit less dirty now, isn't it? Oh, I've got a little bit there. They've taken these out of the catalogue, I think, haven't they? But anyway, there's other places you can get them. I think that's pretty good. You can go back there, so then I always know where you are. And then what do we need to do? We need to... Mine's further down. I'm just going to have a bit of a play here and see what I want to do, because I've changed my card, you see. Oops, there's my little decorations. Let's just see what looks nice. I think I want that still on the side. I don't think it matters where you put that. Mine's going to go right there. Because I said so. Now, have I got the right side of that? No, I didn't have, you know. This is well I checked. We would have had to go again, wouldn't we? Have I cut that? I should just cut all the way around, but sometimes you need a long piece, and that's where these pieces are good. If you want to have a long piece under a sentiment. Actually, oh, I can't show you. I used the new foam, you know, the foam, what are they called? The foam things that lift things up. I'm really explaining that well, aren't I? I used it with my new numbers for a card for my mum to write out for her brother, who will be 80 at the end of the month. And I actually remembered to take it into her yesterday for her to write on it. So I'm organised for a change. Don't know how long it'll take to get to Hervey Bay in Queensland, but it's done now and she's written on it. I think my poor mum has forgotten that I make cards. Oh, did you make this? I said, yeah, of course I did, Mum. Now, got to have this strategically placed so that it doesn't go over the words. just want it to hang down a little bit, but you can put yours how you like. I think I like that. Then I'm just going to copy where I had these ones because it's easier. There. And these are retired too, I'm pretty sure. But you can use, you know, you've got them. I've given you some because, as I said, I wanted to use it up. It's a bit silly to only use the new stuff when I can give you, as long as I've got enough, that's the only thing. And you can't get more of them, but you can get other stuff. So we always have other stuff. So there we go. That's the front of the card. Not even sure what I did in the centre. What did I do? I did that, and I did best wishes. I have got purple posy ink, but I won't use that because you guys can't get that. It looks like I did this. I had this out to do, and that was all I was going to do today. I wasn't going to do the words. I wasn't going to completely case that card. I was just going to put the paper across there. I hope that's the right size. Looks a bit big, doesn't it? I actually do like this purple posy. It's quite nice. I think only one of you got that because I didn't have much of it left. This one, I mean, the DSP, I didn't have a lot of that left. Oh, that's really pretty. Really nice. I don't know which one I like better now. Which one do you like? Oh, hello, Heather. You're watching me. Heather's usually too busy to watch card making, but she's having a look, so that's great. Thank you for joining us, Heather. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Now, I need to probably put something on the envelope. We can't have naked envelopes, can we? I need to find a stamp. See what I did. I think I did the flower. You could have... we could have a little flower, we could have a big flower. Let's have a big flower on the envelope. And what I'm going to do is going to simulate the purple posy. You can actually, I'll take my whale off there. I didn't even need him. Put him over there for now, and I'll put this one on here. And I think I'll just grab some Highland Heather and stamp off with that. Just want to see how that stamps. I have not used this much. Not because I don't like it, because I've got too many stamps. And what do? Keep buying more. Oh, I think I touched that. So you know what? This is going to go... Again, it's coming off on my pants. It's only an envelope. I was going to put that up in the corner, but I think because I've got ink there, this might hide that. Probably won't look as good, but... And I was going to stamp off, but never mind, I didn't. That probably looks upside down, doesn't it? Never mind. It's not naked. Just want to make sure I haven't got any ink on my hands before I handle anything else here. Nothing worse than finishing a card and then you get inky fingers on there. There we go. So yes, I'll just bring all those cards back in so you can see the ones that missed the start of the video, so you can see which ones we did. We did that one and where is it? We did that one. Okay. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Denise. Thank you, everyone, for joining me, and thank you for supporting me in my business. Hopefully I'll see you next Friday night, depending on whether I have grandies or great-grandies running around, or I'm here on my own. We'll just see. Okay. Thanks, Andrea. Hope you enjoyed the class. I hope everyone's, if any of you got any questions, I'm happy to help. No, we don't want naked things hanging around, do we, Sharon? Thanks, Dawn. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.